Hello there, Wazor here, back with another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than the ones we've had in the past. Today I'm going to be covering 3-tick snipe and what I think needs to be done to fix what's going on. 3-tick snipe is something that I thought had been patched out quite a while ago, but as of last week, it turns out it's still in the game. First off, what's snipe? Snipe is a ranged basic ability that deals between 125 to 219% ability damage. With Revolution, it takes 5 ticks for the ability to go off and to use the next ability. 2 more than the global cooldown. That's why you get so much extra damage for that. Snipe does 167% damage over the 5 ticks, which is 33% per tick, which is still a good ability but not world-breaking, as something like Dazing Shot has an average damage of 94.2%, which is 31.4% per tick. So Snipe is still a good enough basic to use. Here's Snipe in action. As you can see, it takes quite a while for the next ability to activate, but its high damage makes it okay for an ability rotation, and something that everyone should use. For reference, the melee ability Sever, which is another 188% damage, deals 37.6% damage per tick, while Dragon's Breath, the Mage 188 ability, deals 37.6 damage per tick, which is then increased to 43.4% damage per tick when the Dragon Rider amulet is equipped. So ideally we want Snipe to be somewhere around that range, as those are the abilities it's balanced against. Now when we move on to cancelling Snipe Early, this is a very common thing and something that even those that use Revolution should start to get into, as it drastically increases their DPS. I went over most of the cancelable abilities in my guide for cancelling channeled early, but I mistakenly omitted Snipe from that video. But I guess it kind of works out, as I can cover it now. It's pretty simple to cancel Snipe Early, as you need to wait 4 ticks. What you need to do is to activate Snipe, and then as soon as you see the global cooldown finish, you want to activate your next ability. This makes it so that you activate it on the next tick, which will be the 4th tick from activating Snipe. This cancels Snipe Early and lets you get the full damage in only 4 ticks. Taking the numbers from above, it's now up to 41.8% damage per tick, which is higher than Sever but lower than Dragon's Breath with the Dragon Rider amulet equipped. A nice balance. Now if you think about it, each time that you cancel Snipe Early, you're essentially gaining 1 tick. So if in a boss kill you use Snipe 9 times and you cancel it 9 times effectively, that means you gain 9 ticks, which means you can use 3 more abilities, gain 3 more adrenaline. Essentially, that 1 extra tick really adds up. Now this is where it's going to get crazy. If you turn on ability queuing and queue your next ability while Snipe is charging, it will fire Snipe off after the 3 ticks, long before you will be able to manually cancel it. This means that you are getting the extremely high damage of Snipe in a very short period, and it does 55.7% damage per tick. For reference, a strong range threshold in rapid fire does 56.4% damage per tick, essentially the same as a basic ability in Snipe, which is so broken. The mechanism of doing this isn't difficult either. The only crutch is requiring you to have queuing on and make sure that you queue your next ability. I've shown a side-by-side of the 3 of them going at once, from 5 ticks on the left to 4 ticks in the middle to 3 ticks on the right. You can just see how much time is saved by the right option. Then when you even think about it, if we take that previous example where we use Snipe 9 times, we've now gained 6 abilities over the Revolution player who doesn't cancel earlier, and an additional 3 abilities over the ones who only cancel Snipe Early. So it's just absolutely powerful with the amount of adrenaline and damage you can do. In conclusion, 3-tick Snipe is incredibly powerful, especially when you take into consideration that Nightmare Gauntlets means it's almost always going to hit, as those gauntlets give you plus 25% hit chance. This is something that I would call bug abuse. Unlike cancelling a channeled early, which is a core part of the combat system and can be done from any EOC combat mode, this requires you to be on a specific combat mode, queuing, and make sure that the ability is queued and not just activating it when the global cooldown is up. It's basically can be summarized with this. 3-tick Snipe is continuous 4-tick auto attack, which was patched out, while 4-tick Snipe is 4-tick auto attack, which Jagex decided to keep in the game as a higher effort way of dealing more damage. And with that in mind, I think Jagex should look into fixing this queuing bug. One thing I do want to say is, just to get my biases out there, I will never use ability queuing because I really don't like it. And even if I were able to 3-tick snipe, I'd mess up so much else with ability queuing that it would actually probably end up slowing me down. So I won't ever be using 3-tick snipe. So maybe that makes me biased against having 3-tick snipe in the game. But with that besides, I hope you enjoyed the video today and have a good one.